I'm Maura Davis, the curator of large mammals here at Denver Zoo Conservation Alliance. And here we have 6 male Asian elephants. Every elephant that lives here is unique, and we provide individual care for each male that moves here, and that includes Bodhi. Bodhi is 20 years old now. He's the tallest elephant that lives here, and he's continuing to grow. And we've provided an opportunity for socializing male elephants here in Denver. And we felt we would take it one step further and actually give Bodhi the opportunity to choose who he spends his days with.
I am Lauren Cahill. I'm one of the animal care specialists here at Denver Zoo Conservation Alliance, specifically for elephants. Every single day is going to look a little bit different. It's very rare that any of our bulls have the same day or are in the same space 2 days in a row. So at the beginning of the day, we sit down as a team and we come up with a plan for the day based off of who we think is going to be compatible with each other, where they need to go for the day. And then Bodhi obviously is always part of that plan. If it's a day that Bodhi needs foot care, then he needs to be close to the barn. If it's a day that he doesn't, then he can be further away, or if we want him to participate in demo that day, we know which yard exactly he'll go to. So it just depends on what we need from each of them that day. And then based off of hormones. So if Bodhi is in must, it's limited what bulls that he can socialize with when he's not in must. So it's actually really important that bulls learn how to socialize appropriately with other bulls, with other elephants. And we noticed with him, he was a lot more hesitant than some of the other bulls to shift to certain areas of the barn, especially depending on some of the other bulls' hormones, which is why we thought, well, what happens if we just give him a little bit more information and we figure out a way that we can tell him what's about to happen and see if his hesitation to shift will be less. And so that's why we came up with his shapes. So I first started just showing him his own shape every single time that he shifted by himself, and then slowly introduced the shape of one other elephant and would show him both of those. And we did that a few days in a row just so he would kind of learn that process, and then I would show him just his own again. He would shift by himself. So it was probably a 3 or 4 week process before we really saw that he started to understand what we were doing, and then slowly started to introduce each of the boys' shapes to him once they were all socially compatible for him. So we've been doing it for about 2 years now. And we've seen a huge improvement in his confidence in the barn, and that's why then we decided to take it a step further and give him the choice of who he would like to socialize with for the day, instead of just always telling him. So Bodhi is the star. I chose the star for him because he is obviously the star of this project. The whole thing was created just for him. So he's the star. Every single time that he shifts anywhere, he sees the star, whether he's with another elephant or by himself, he always sees the star. When he's shifting with another elephant, he'll see his own shape plus theirs. So this is Billy. Billy's a shamrock. Billy came from Ireland, so that's why we chose a shamrock for him. This is Bodhi's newest shape. He's actually never seen it yet. This one is for Baylor. Baylor's birthday is May the 4th, so we went with Star Wars. The heart is Groucho. We would not have the program that we have without Groucho, so he is the heart of our program. So he is the heart. Duncan, the donut. Pretty self-explanatory. And then Jake is a pumpkin, because I call him Pumpkin a lot, and he's sometimes, well, he's growing into himself now, but he was very much shaped like a pumpkin when he was younger, so he is the pumpkin. So today Bodhi saw the star, the pumpkin, and the donut. So he's with Duncan and Jake. It's really important to us that our animals have a say in what their day looks like. We also want them to be mentally stimulated throughout the day. So we want to keep Bodhi's day as positive as we can for him. And part of that is having the choice. And even on the days that we show him who he's going to socialize with for that day, he still understands that he has the choice to walk through the door or not. So he always has the opportunity to decide whether or not he wants to participate with us. And that way it keeps his training positive, it keeps our relationship with him positive, and it keeps just his entire experience here as positive as we can. So our hope is, or my hope is that we can roll this out with all of the elephants. I'm really looking forward to seeing who everybody chooses and when.